Miss Mary is going to have babies. She's in labor. She's pushing. I don't know how well I'm going to do this. Sorry, I'm taking jacket off. Taping. That way I can get all my stuff. I told her, I said, don't go till after 8:30 today. She listened to me, thankfully. Alrighty, girl. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Just so she could hold off a little bit longer, I'm having somebody come over to watch her birth because this would be their first time they have goats. So it's their first year of kidding out. So they were hoping to see. Her name is Courtney from Life on Beagle Road. So I'm hoping that Mary kind of holds off a bit for her to come to see. But I don't know how well that will because the water bubble is already there. It has not broken, so we still have time. Once the water breaks, you've got about a half hour before I need to go in if we don't see any progress. So she kind of knows what to do. I was thinking we were going to have baby today or tomorrow because she had discharged last night. So not sure where to set up my camera for this because she will be moving. Sorry if it's shaky, guys. It's just I love kidding. I love this part. I love when babies are born with animals. So I get all excited, anticipating what they're going to look like, how many. Yeah. And hoping everything goes smoothly. As you can see, there's a bubble coming. It has not popped yet, so we're okay. I don't see any feet either yet, so trying to think of a spot to put you guys. It's kind of hard in my barn because I don't have a tripod or anything like that to set you guys up. Let me find the mineral tub. That's okay, Mary. You're fine, baby girl. You're fine. It's okay, girlie. Yeah, it's okay. Are you talking to her, Allie? Are you talking, Allie? All right, I'm going to switch the camera to the other position because I can actually put it where I want to when it's in the other position. Yeah, when it's this way, I can set it up better. There we go. So I have you guys leaning on my basket. I have Nutri-Drench, which is a liquidy boost of minerals and stuff and vitamins that I give afterwards. So as you can see, the bubble is there. It did not pop yet, so we're good. It may not pop for a while. So as you can hear her talking, she actually was quiet this morning and probably even ate because normally they don't eat. You got 24 hours, then about roughly, and then they'll kid. But all these guys are throwing me off. But that's typical. And so she wasn't doing much talking. She normally talks to me anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell if it was soft talking or if it was just talking to me because she wants her food or happy to see me. So yeah, so it's kind of nice. I told her after 8:30 it would be nice because then I'll be done with all my chores. That way I could focus on her. And was kind of rushing trying to find my other towels that I had And the puppies were out running around in the house. Bad puppies today. So, crazy morning. But at least I'm able to catch one here for you guys. I'm thankful for that. You'll most likely see me go in. I will go in to my elbow at least, or farther if I need to. I don't wear, like, the only time I will wear gloves is if I have a cut on my hand, or if my hands, I didn't get a chance to wash them. But typically I don't wear gloves. It's harder for me to feel in there. I rather just go barehanded, so that way I can feel things a whole lot easier and I have a better grip if I pull the kid out or move the kid around. So, but yeah, I can go all the way into about my elbow. I think I've gone in a little bit farther than that on some of the bigger does here. I can't remember. What, Allie? Get you guys set up here a little bit better. There we go. And this is a typical spot for them to kid, is up here by the hayloft, the rack. It is a bit higher off the ground, like it's the barn's a little bit slope. Oh, she just pushed. So yeah. I don't know. They seem to like kidding up in this area, which is fine with me, because then I have more space and like that. So, but this can be a little bit. I know with Lila, it was about an hour or so, a half hour to an hour before her water broke, I think it was. So, but I thought, hey, this will give you guys a chance to see kind of the beginning stages of the active labor. So, because, you know, you got your pre-labor and then you got your active labor and then your post-labor kind of thing, which that is more passing the placenta, the afterbirth. So, and there are some goats that will eat it. There are some goats that will not. I try to get it out of the pen before, so that way they don't eat it, because there's a chance of them choking. But Lila, she decided hers before I could get back down to taking it out. So, but it is good for them. It's not that it's not healthy for them. It's actually good for them. It's giving them more nutrients and stuff back. How many have I done? I've done lots. I had goats when I was 15. I had about 20, about as many as I have now, maybe a little more. And I try to be there for every single birth. Now, some of them, they surprise me, and they have them all on their own, which is great. But I just like being there in case there's any trouble. I just love helping them out. So I've delivered a lot of kids. I delivered all 5 of these guys here. Too many to count. Yeah. I was raised on a dairy farm. So I even helped deliver calves. There's one calf delivery that I remember so vividly, the dry cows, the ones that were pregnant. My dad had asked me to check on them. So I was eating an apple because it was like in the afternoon, evening or something like that. I think I got home from school, and I like checking to see if there's any new babies were born while I was at school. And there was one having a calf, and I went to told Dad, and he goes, well, have one of your brothers help you, because she needed help. So I am there with an apple in my mouth. So that was a fun day for that. But I've helped with the puppies. I've helped. I had another dog years ago. Yeah. Doing a little bit more pushing here, huh, Mary? And some goats will have them standing, and some goats will have them laying down. It's just depending on how they feel. Hatched out chickens. I've done that. So, yeah. I've wanted to go to school to be a vet. And Anna are 4 years ago. And we did not want the girls to get sold for meat purposes, like go down to the stock sale. So we actually bought them back. And because we knew, because of the way that they grew and like that, we knew they would be excellent mothers, excellent breeders, and they have been. It's sad that we will have to be sending Anna down to the stock sale because she has an injury in her leg that is going to prevent her from being able to do too much anymore. Arthritis is setting in pretty hard. That's why she was limping because the lumps on her jaw are actually disappearing. So it's more that front leg has become the issue with her. It's more because she is one that when she was younger, and even now, she loves to jump off of things. She likes to climb up on stuff and jump off and do twists and dives and stuff. Hey, girly. And baby. Hi, Mary. Hi, girly. Thank you. So it's just more of arthritis setting in. So. And I'm laying in the pen. I don't care. I've slept in the barn already. I've slept in goat pens and all that already. So it's about 35 in my barn right now. Maybe a little warmer. Last I checked, like a half. See, here's the thing. I did my chores at 8:30. And there's just a little bit of drippage discharge coming from her then. So it is, I don't even know what time it is now. 9:30. And so that's how quick things can change on you if you're not paying attention. So, yeah. How you doing, Miss Mary? And one thing that kind of threw me off about her kidding as well was, my hat's not saying one, is their belly normally drops. But her belly has not dropped. That's what surprises me. She's not really sunken in much. Hey, big girl. Hi, Mama. Hi, Miss Mary. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm here. So Courtney will be coming here soon, I think. I'm not sure. Anywho, she said she was going to be on her way here soon. So you'll soon be hearing me talking to somebody else probably. So like I said, it's Courtney from Life on Beagle Road. They have, I think it's Nigerian dwarfs. And theirs are pregnant. They're not due till like February, March, somewhere in that area. And this is their first kidding season. And so this gives them an opportunity. Now, if you see, there's another bubble coming. Now that is more of the water sac. This, I don't even know what that one is called. So, we'll be back. Mary, go check. I'm fine, girl. Okay, girl. Fine. Yes, you're fine. Okay, Mama. And one about not rushing this, it helps her to dilate more as well and get babies in position. You know, that was just extra fluid that came. Yeah, I see a foot. Only thing is which direction is coming? We got a head, I think. Today, and I'm not rushing because the water didn't break at all. So I'm just keeping an eye. I'm trying to figure out how the hooves are coming to see if I do need to intervene, if it's coming backwards or upside down. So. And of course, I don't know if you guys saw that little blob of stuff that popped out. She's going to clean that up. And that will help her as well to help get the labor going. So some goats will clean up all this hay after she delivers. I will be taking everything that's You're such a good girl, Mary. Yes, you are. Just everything, baby. All right, I'll be right back, Mary. So yeah, the water hasn't broken yet, but one of the bags came out first. Sometimes you'll have like an extra one. Sometimes they'll stand, sometimes they'll lay down. Today she feels like standing. Yeah. But yeah, it's all hooked, but the water hasn't broken yet, so I'm not jumping in helping. Once the water breaks, you've got 30 minutes. Okay. If you don't see any progress, you need to jump in. Okay. So I see 2 feet and a head. Yeah. Guess what, Mama? Okay. And if I can find it, this little section. Yeah. You want that airway to get cleaned. So, girl, Mary, that's a big one for you. I like the color. What do we got? We got a boy. Yeah. Actually, I should have probably pulled her out. I might need to go in there because you see this here. Mm-hmm. It already pooped inside. Okay. It's not really that great. You really don't want that. That means it was in probably a little too long, like the umbilical cord already broke. But yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one in there. Okay. Typically, they have twins. You can kind of tell by the size. Yeah. If they're twins or triplets, even. I could tell by the one that I had problems with last Monday morning. I had that out at 2 a.m. Just when he pulled them out, I could tell that there was possibly another one in there. And like 15, 20 minutes after that left, she popped the girl out. I will sometimes wear gloves. I really don't like wearing gloves because I like to be able to feel. And you can go actually, I don't know, like you're a nurse, I don't know if you can go as far as the boars, but I can go up to at least my elbow inside. So, And you want to go as far in as you can
to make sure.
Because that little girl was actually hiding on the vet.
Yeah.
So, because he checked in there, like even before they were born, he went in and he only felt 2. So, I'll try to, if I remember, I'll take my Beagle so I don't lose it in there.
Mostly because, like you said, if I have a cut on my hand,
Yeah.
you know, I'm more worried
All right,
about.
come on, Mary. You got to get this other one out. All right, Mary, I can't. You're standing too close to the wall. All right, head's there. And don't be afraid to pull.
Okay.
And if you may also have to reposition, don't be afraid to push. You may think you're hurting her, but you're gonna have to push pretty hard because Rose and us him having poop.
Right. You don't want that one to breathe.
That's a girl. So we got a boy and a girl, which is okay because I'm going to be selling most of the babies this year. So because we're taking a break from kidding or fair. So.
Okay.
Like I said, I typically she would only have one. Probably she's I'm not sure. I'm surprised she even got these guys out. Still a little bit. I love when they make that noise. Yeah. Your babies. You will get stuff all over you.
Yeah.
I had one that I lost a couple years ago. She had gotten pregnancy toxemia, which that's something you're going to want to look for as well. If their legs, both front legs, start swelling up, that's a good indication. You can actually get the ketosis strips at Brandt's. Yeah, I've seen them there. The other day, I forget when. I go in there so many times. I don't. And all you do is check their feet.
Okay.
And then depending on the levels, you may have to have that come and help. But what I try to do is make sure they have their CDT and their OC a month before they kid. Yep. And then that's when I kind of start upping their brain a bit. Mm-hmm. Everybody's together until before they kid, and then they come in here.
Okay.
So that way they can get fed individual. Mm-hmm. And that I know these guys, they get a pound of food a day.
Wow.
Now, what I did with these guys here is a week before they kidded here, I actually upped them to 2 pounds of grain a day. Just the way Anna was acting. I was like, well, we just don't want to have it. But she's the reason why I lost 2.
Okay.
She had butted 2 of my does and they aborted. And I was trying to figure out why they aborted, and then I realized Oreo and Robin have never been separated since I've had them, so I've never had the problem of anybody aborting. So, she throws triplets every single time. She throws triplets.
Oh wow.
So she's huge. She looks like, if you look at her, she looks like she could go now. Because of how big she is. Oh baby. So I know we're gonna have triplets again. And we brought her back to the same buck we bred last year. I had 2 bucks. We had to hold the drones back on them because they hit 96 pounds. Wow. We were low of 86 pounds or so, almost 90. So they were all, for a set of triplets, me not even pushing grain like most bred her later. Because we didn't want, because she gave boys she typically gives boys too. So.
Now, what causes pregnancy toxemia?
Multiples.
Okay.
They have multiples. Sometimes if it's their first time, it's just the baby's taking all the nutrients. Happening is making sure they get enough grain. So to keep up, put iodine on their umbilical cord. Some people even do their feet. So, and I want them to get that umbilical cord shorter. So, hi, big boy. You are a big boy. You'll be a good fair goat. Yes, no. Yes. Yes.
Good job, Mama.
You'll surprise me if you pop. It's always good to have old towels on hand.
Yeah. I cleaned out all of our bathroom closets and took out like all the old faded
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, ones that
And
have
just-
holes and
Yes, stacked them up in the barn.
Yeah. So I forget how much both see right when they're born.
Mm-hmm.
That they looked.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, they're
And this
like,
time I don't have to because I'm giving it to mommy beforehand.
yeah.
So, but it's like I've got the I've got the bottle on hand from the vet, so that way I can just do my shots at need to. So.
Yeah, that's good to know that you give it as an injection. I've been giving my girls extra selenium.
Okay.
But that would be good to do with their CBT shot.
How much is it? 1 cc for every 50 pounds.
Okay.
I go to do it. They're about 100 pounds. I typically get them. If I feel like putting them on the scale, I'll put them on the scale. But I typically give them 2 cc's of OC, and it's always 2 cc of CDT, no matter what size. When the guys are little, so I know to worm them like 2 days before they kid, but I don't do the worming until like after the kids are certain. So. Like before I throw them in with the buck, they get a month before they go in with the buck. I will start. This year they actually didn't get any grain because they was out at a friend's field, and that's awesome. Hey, girly. Hi, girly. I need another cow. So a month before I kind of start upping their grain a little bit more. And then I worm them and give them BOC and CBT as well before I throw them in with the buck a month before, so that way they're all good to go. Yep. And even the buck, I even do that with the buck. I give him, worm him, and during breeding season, let's see, he's 5. My buck is 5, going to be 6. He's 6. No, he's 6 now. He gets about 200 pounds at breeding. Yeah. Yes, yeah. And he's a triplet. He's from a set of triplets as well. My one friend, I got him as less than a day old because she didn't want to bottle feed him. Yeah. Mommy had the triplets. He wouldn't stand. His legs were all out like that. He had what's called parrot mouth. Parrot mouth. But none of the babies have it, which is surprising. But he's got some huge chest, and he gives it to these guys. Like normally, the males are the only one that has huge chest. But I'll have to show you Lila's one girl, her girl, because she's just got huge. So this year, Allie's gonna be the first one from our young buck. So it'll be interesting to see what they throw because he'll be a year old here in February. Hey, little guy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, I went up to get some more towels because I left the basket down here and I had taken towels up from Lila's and to wash and like that. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. The puppies were running all over the house. Come on. So I'm like, 4 more days, and then they go to their new homes.
What kind of puppies?
The mom's a pure blue heeler,
Oh,
and the dad is a pure Australian Shepherd. So, and they're all really big. They got their first shots on Friday, and the lightest is 7.5 pounds, and the heaviest is almost 10 pounds, and that's at 7 weeks. Yeah. So she had. So typically they'll stand as Lila's. They just about stood on that like right away, but they'll try to get up and move. And most of the time, if you got a good mama, she'll already have these opened. But I like to open them double check. And my girls, a lot of them have extra. And I've got some that will actually have milk out of all of them. So Anna has 6, and milk will come out of all 6. That's funny is when they're little like this, and like she's got 4, she gets milk out of all 4. They'll start on those first top ones that aren't really the main ones.
Right.
And then as they get older, they realize, oh, the bottom one's having
More
more.
milk.
So it's kind of good because it gives them to eat at least, gives
Yeah.
them something to eat. And then once they realize they can get more on the other ones. So we're just shocked that every time she has babies, none of them switches. So yeah, it's nice when they decide to deliver out here because it's easier getting up to.
Yeah.
So last year, Lila gave us, and she decided to have it in the pen. So have a small area to try to pull the baby out. And if you do have to pull, it's best to actually, when they're coming, is to pull down long, mommy, instead of straight out.
Okay.
Pull down towards mommy.
Okay.
So because it's kind of how they're arched anyways, coming out. So
You're trying to go, buddy.
yes. You little girly. Now I gotta come up with names for you guys. We weren't gonna keep any, but when we were like, okay, now we gotta get rid of Anna, and there's one out there. This is her last chance. We brought her to Chestnut. She always seems to have really small babies
Okay.
that they won't grow. Like they will hit like 35 pounds. Like I could easily sell them as miniature boars because they just don't grow. But last year I was able to keep one of her daughters. I was going to keep both, but she didn't want the one. Like 2 hours later is when she had the second one, and it was really tiny.
Yeah.
But we lost her like in July, somewhere around there is when we lost it, and we also lost my yearling buck. We never got to use him, all to parasites. So and the day that we lost the buck is when we went and got the other buck. So we like to have that opportunity of breeding who we want. I don't mind breeding daughters back to the dad. You won't get birth defects. But I've got one of the ones that I kept last year is actually a granddaughter. So it's like we do need a buck to be able to breed her. But so yeah, so I got one that's due on the 31st.
Okay.
So and then the January ones are all done. And we go from February to March. I think I've got about 3 of them that I don't know what got bred. Typically, I don't know most of them when they don't get bred because I throw them in for a month.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, this and this. But thankfully, hey, you're mouthy. But that's good.
Yeah.
But this year I was able to catch them doing the deed. So I'm like, yay, I can write it down, right? So,
Yeah. Ours were in for a month because my first couple of attempts failed.
I know when they've come into heat, and some of them I'm not sure. And so, and when it's like that there, if I know when I throw them in, then I have to say somebody got bred that first day. And I'm like, okay, so you're saying February 22nd. I would do January, like today, and give them their shots and everything that they need. That way there you got it. And another I do is I actually clip them up. I clip the tails, kind of clip the backside, and I clip down around the udder, and I even clip the other. So that way they don't start sucking on hair. That is one thing that is possible. Babies can start sucking on hair. And you think they're nursing, but they're not. So it's just an extra step for them to be able to eat better.
Yeah.
So
It's actually not as messy as I thought it would be. I thought it would be worse.
yeah. Little baby. She normally gives me twins.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see. I have a Joe that this will be her 5th kidding, and she's always had other kiddings.
Okay.
And at least one of them is definitely bigger than her. So
Yeah.
I've got to imagine she's got.
Yeah. Sometimes you can tell by their ligaments.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to move there? Oh, go ahead, Mary. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Their ligaments, if they're sunken in or not, which I was shocked. She didn't get to drop. Normally they'll drop too, and then this side will get sunken in like it looks now. But she didn't do that. And typically they'll start doing this talking, and you've got about 2 to 4 hours, and then they'll kid.
Okay.
It's called soft talking.
Mm-hmm.
But her and Lila decided not to do it till about like an hour before they started pushing. I'm like, are you kidding me? And you can't always do it because Lila threw me off last year, is their udders. Their udders will get nice and full and shiny. Lila didn't shock us because the year before her udder was massive and she gave us 2 nice big ones. So I'm like, okay, we'll see how this year is. And so, are you going to get up and eat? Are we going to get up and eat? No. Where are you going? Okay, if I touch your baby. You may get kisses. Get up, time to eat.
Do you try to get them to nurse with it?
I do. I always see, if they want to try to stand and see how spicy they are. Now, honest, they just, because of how much stress they were under, they was a little bit slower at eating, and I gave her, she actually went downhill on me, and I thought I might lose her just because she wasn't drinking. She would not drink anything. Even last slug, she didn't even want to touch that. And she was eating hay, but she wouldn't touch her grain at all. And that's not her.
Yeah.
And so I got Power Punch, and I just gave that to her, Nutrigent and all that, and so yeah.